Hello there folks and welcome back to Space Engineers. So let's get started right away. We're heading back home. We have our supplies from our mission. So let's turn on our stuff. Undock that landing gear and we are off. Alright, where was our base again? It was around here somewhere. It was by the big mountain, wherever the big mountain was, which is over in this direction. Yes, this is the way back home. It's going to be a little bit tricky navigating this in the nighttime, but I think we'll manage. Alright, so when we get back to our base, we can actually start work on the nuclear reactor, and we should have enough material to also make some medical components. Because as you see, our health is a little bit lower. I can't remember if that's because of Sabroid attack or whatnot, but our health is kind of low right now. We need to address that. So we'll build a medical facility inside of our new base, as well as a nuclear reactor. And maybe we'll mine some uranium. I don't know. We'll see what we all have time for in this episode. Okay, yes, I do believe this. Yep, there's our antenna. I might want to extend the range on that. Ooh, going pretty quick here. And we actually can see our base. You also can see our base right there. I hope that is bright enough on YouTube. And if I do have to brighten this up in post, which I might, it will wash out the colors. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can really do about it. Alright, we are slowing down quite nicely. And it looks like, yep, we are definitely in the correct area. And another nighttime episode. It gets all spooky at night. And we're not slowing down that quickly, but that's also because we have a lot of weight on our ship right now. I should probably slow down because I don't want to face plant, which I've done before, just not with this ship. Thank the Lord. Alright, 3,000 meters away. We're getting pretty close. Also, another thing we might do this episode, in fact, I kind of do want to do it this episode, is to create that cargo container on the roof of the station and connect it via conveyor tubes. So, that'll be pretty easy. Shouldn't take too long. We have more than enough motors and steel plates and stuff to get that completed. Alright. Let's dock. In fact, I might just meet you when we are docked, so see. Alright, just about landed. And we're right above the platform. Touch down nice and gently. And lock it and turn off our non-critical components. There we go. Alright, cool. So, let's grab what we need to grab. So, main thing, we need some silver. And we will grab the rest in due time, but the silver is the most important one that we have in there right now. Yes, and as you can see, there are indeed scratches on here. I think it looks actually pretty nice like that. Gives a little bit more depth to the windows. Never really had a depth before. And yeah, we are down to 49% health for some reason. Maybe that was a mining accident. I can't remember. Also, it might be Sabroids. Probably Sabroids. Alright. Oh, that's right. I don't think we're going to be able to refine anything because we are out of... we're out of power. So, let's go to the control panel. Let's turn off all the lights. I know this is going to be really crazy, but actually, if we turn off the antenna... Toggle the antenna off. What other thing? We have an ore detector we can turn off. Turn off the ore detector. What else can we turn off? We could turn off all of the interior lights. Toggle block off. We could turn off one of the Gatling turrets. That's pretty much all we can turn off, so hopefully we will have enough power we can start refining again. So let's turn the refinery on. It's powered up. We don't need a lot, we just need enough. We just need enough. There's a lot of Sabaroids out there, we can hear them chittering around like they do. Oh, hello. Well, we'll spare their lives right now. We don't need the components that they have on them. Alright. Also, let's go to production. What do we need? We need silver ingots and gravel. I don't believe we actually have any gravel, do we? We should have some stone. Oh yeah, we have gravel. So I will move this gravel to our assembler. And then we will move the silver to the assembler. I'm also going to turn off the production on the refinery. There we go. Now let's actually go to production. Large blocks. What do we need to make? I don't know. I think the nuclear reactor is going to be more important right now just because we are so low on power. But oh, we do need cobalt. And yes, we did need silver as well for that. But we did gather some cobalt, so we are all good when it comes to that. Now let's find that reactor. Alright, so it does appear that we need a wee bit more silver, but I think that's just for the reactor components, and we have some reactor components with us. So let's just make that. And that should be fine. Let's take a look at our inventory. We should have some reactor components on our ship somewhere. Yes, we have 38 already, so we will have enough silver for one small reactor. So actually, let's grab these components and start placing our small reactor. Alright. I would like our battery bank to be kind of in this general area. So maybe if we would... Yeah, we could put the nuclear reactor on top. We still want to have access to it. So, don't need our jetpack on for that. And we will still have access to it. So that will be good. Alright then, let's grab... Oh, looks like we did have enough for all the reactor components. Awesome. I don't know what the big fuss was about then. Alright. Let's throw in some uranium. There we go. Now we're cooking with uranium. Alright. That's good. Now we can get our refinery going again. We can turn on our Gatling turrets. We have all the power we need. In fact, I would like to get a control panel up and running. Well, we have a control panel, but I'm talking about a proper control station. Alright, let's turn back on all of the interior lights. Turn those on. Ore detector, we don't need the ore detector on, not at the moment. But the antenna, that's not a bad idea. Also, we'll bump up that range just a wee bit. And then we can get the assembler up and running. Oh, the assembler is up and running. That's what we wanted back up and running. Okay. Now back to production. Now we need that. We could get a cryo chamber. That would help us respawn, and well, we are going to be we probably will die at some point in time, so we will want a cryo chamber to respawn at, but a medical facility will do just fine. And hopefully that silver will be finished refining by the time we need them. Let's take a look. Yes, we are completing that, so there we go. That will be more than enough. So, how many does it need? Okay, we're done with that, so let's grab those. In fact, we can just grab the rest of that. Alright, let's find a place for our medical station. I may want to put this on the ground floor, because the ground floor has enough room that I could hook up some conveyor tubes to it and hook up some oxygen to it, which I might do at some point in time, but we're not going to do that right now, because that will make filling up our oxygen a lot easier. Alright, now where should we put it? This might not be a bad spot. Just put it in the corner here. How about like that? There we go. Kind of section and partition off the room a little bit. And still can get to this easily. Still can get to the windows easily. Still can access everything easily. Awesome. Now we will need to grab the rest of our components. They should be completed by now. I also might want to get some button panels in here, so all I have to do is press a button and it'll cycle the airlock. That would be pretty cool, but I also need to get some timer blocks and stuff up and running before I can do something like that. Okay, almost have enough stuff. And after this, we might want to mine some uranium, as we have very little stores of it left. And I'm not sure how much of that uranium vein is left. Ooh, it's turning daylight out. Sweet. Which also means that I can probably turn off our nuclear reactor for now, because our solar panels should supplement the recharging of the station. Alright. Yes, I don't need all of these components on me, but I do want this. Alright, let's go to the control panel. Actually, let's go to the production. We're going to get the large block. We're also going to get... I do like the flight seat, just because I know we're not actually going to be flying our station, but it is nice because then you can kind of see out of the windows and whatnot, and that's why I kind of put the windows there. So we're going to put a flight seat. We'll get a control station as well. Why not? But while that is being produced, let's finish up that medical station, and we will get both the control panel and the flight seat all ready, or control station rather, and the flight seat all up and ready. There we go. Medical room completed. Let's heal ourselves. And, because this is making very good progress, we might actually be able to jump onto the next thing that I wanted to do, which was actually build a large atmospheric ship. Right now we have a small atmospheric ship that's good for transporting a little bit of material, but at some point in time I would like a large ship that actually has a refinery and assembler on board, so I can just fly around everywhere and have a mobile base. I think that would be pretty sweet. But that's going to take a lot of materials, and right now, well, we're getting more material, but we don't have quite enough as of yet. Also, I need to get some more battery banks up and running. Speaking of which, actually, we'll do that once we complete our flight seat. I have to set the battery to recharge. That's what I was going to do, but once we get the flight seat up and running, we'll actually do that instead. We'll put the control station down here, and we will put the flight seat up on top. So we will have one way to control the ship in either floor, whichever one we decide to go to. Alright. Because this one doesn't need to view anything in particular, I would also like it to be in this general direction, so when we have the ore detector on, we can see all the ores pretty easily when we're just in our flight seat without having to move our view around too much. We're going to face it in this direction, and something needs to go in this corner, so why not this? Alright, let's hop in here. Looks like we have 8 hours worth of fuel time left. So what would happen if I turn off the nuclear reactor? Turn that off. We have 5 hours left. Okay, fair enough. What would happen if I go to my battery and set it to recharge, because it needs to be set to recharge. We are currently overloading, but then again, not all of our Yeah, not all of our solar panels are in the sunlight right now. And it does need to be set to reload. So what would happen? So I'm going to have to turn off the refinery. If I turn that off, whoops, I think we'll be in the black as far as energy is concerned. Yes, we are in the black as far as energy is concerned. So we'll turn off the refinery for now. Oh man, those guys are really quite aggravated outside. Okay, well, actually I'm just going to... Yeah, I suppose we should go outside, see what those Sabroids are up to. Oh wow, we really are low on power. The door didn't open. Well, it doesn't look like they're attacking our base. I think they can, but they just aren't right now, so that's nice, I suppose. Oh boy, that's a lot of them. Like, I mean, I've seen a lot of Sabroids before, but this is one, like, several too many. But let's grab what they have on them until they despawn. I think that was close to what, like 12 of them? I know you can only have a certain amount of enemies spawning. We're probably close to that limit. Oh man, that's a lot. Yeah, it's free components as far as I'm concerned. No, don't disappear on me. Oh no! Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we got... Ooh. Oh, they did break my base! What a bunch of butts. How could they? Well, let me fix that promptly. I thought I heard some nasty noises coming from down here. Ugh. Good thing I have multiple pillars supporting this base. So, I'm assuming that was the Sabroids, not somebody else, but... Oh, they did something else, too! What the heck? They're damaging my base. What a bunch of dicks. I mean, that better have been a Sabroid, because I don't want to deal with, like, people right now. I'm not a people person. No, I just don't want to deal with, you know, having to fend off my base right now, especially when I'm trying to build it. But, I mean, clearly something attacked our base. Whatever it was not pleasant, and it did do some damage. It knocked out one of our pillars, and it looks like it attempted to damage one of our refineries, but our refinery is fine. Alright, where do we want to put this? So we have that over there. Let's place this in this side. Nah, let's look out this window. Or this window. Which one's better? I like this window better. In fact, I might actually knock out this wall right there and put another window in there to make it like a full viewing experience, but right now I think this is fine. Cool. I better make sure that all of my solar panels and stuff are working just fine. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to do what we said we were going to do, and that's mine a little bit more uranium, and then I think we might actually be safe enough that we can keep the refinery running, and that means we can build a new large ship. I'm surprised that that structure is still standing over there with all these Sabroids in the distance. It does look a little bit worse for wear, though. Alright. Well, let's go back to that mining area.
Ship fuel critical.
Oh, ship fuel critical. Oh, that's probably because I need to turn my batteries off recharge. No? Oh, that's an issue. Well, I have plenty of fuel, so I don't know what the issue is. Yeah, I got plenty of fuel. Alright. Well, let's start mining some of that precious uranium. I believe it's in this location? Or is it? Yeah, it's over here. Oh, you know what? Well, I don't want to head over there, but I keep on forgetting that way over in that direction we found an enemy base location. Well, at least we spotted their antenna. I would actually like to go check that out one of these days. Maybe that'll be what we do next episode. We'll check out whatever. I think it was like episode 4 or 5 or something like that. Way past that, it was like 10,000 meters past the enemy mining base. Well, we'll assume that he's an enemy. The mining base of that unknown person. There was another antenna, and it was a antenna that was broadcasting for 10,000 meters. So, or 1,000 meters? 10,000? I think it was 10,000. Oh god. Sabroids are back. Okay. Well. We're protected. I think I'm going to have to throw all of this material in our ship for now, because we're actually running out of space to put it all. There we go. Actually, how much jet fuel do we have? We have plenty of rocket fuel, plenty of hydrogen left, so we are good in that department. Hey, what's this over? Oh, I thought I saw something lying on the ground. Apparently not. Alright. And let's... Ooh, there we go. Let's venture down here again. Yep, I think we're safe. Alright. I'm kind of disoriented right now. There we go, that's the way out of here. There's that mining base, and in this mining base, there was... uranium. Doesn't look like the uranium vein is that big anymore, but we'll mine some of it out. Yeah, it's not that big. We're gonna be mining a lot of stone at this point in time. Yeah, this person's not gonna be too happy that I mined out all their uranium, but hey, they're not here. Okay, so all of this stuff's going right here. No, come back here, uranium. Don't go down there. Don't want it to hide under there. Alright, let's go in this direction. How did they get the blocks so far in? Inside of the stone? That's actually kind of impressive. Okay. Let's grab all this stuff. I might want to pick up the stone just so maybe he won't notice that I was here. That would be cool. Yeah, we'll leave this. Well, we'll pick up all the stones, I suppose. And we can pick up a little bit more without him noticing, I'm guessing. There we go.
Inventory full.
Alright, well, scratch that. This stone can bite the dust, I don't care. It's only one stone, hopefully it'll disappear. In fact, if I turn them into just one stone, or two stones, it might make it a lot harder to see or notice. There we go. And maybe I can force the stone to go down there. Oh, that's a big heavy stone, so no, I don't think I'm going to. Whatever. He won't notice. Oh, hey, that's pretty nifty. Didn't notice that before. Anyhow, let's head on back. We have what we came for, which is... Well, how much uranium is that? 5,000. That's actually pretty decent. That'll give us probably 24 hours worth of fuel for our small reactor. So that will give us plenty of time. Alright, now where did our ship go? Let's head on back. And we can get the refinery running again. We have a lot of materials that need to be refined. Also, yes, one other thing that I need to do this episode, and that was create that cargo container to the top of the station. Whoa. This ship is very maneuverable, almost to a fault. Alright, let's lock her in.
Critical.
Turn that off. Alright, good. And let's head on down with our materials. Ah, it's starting to fill up in here. Very, very slowly, but it's starting to. Alright. So I think this is where we're going to put that cargo container, but we'll do that in a little bit. So let's throw this uranium in our refinery. We'll put it first, because we can always use more uranium. We'll put the stone in last, because who cares about stone? And we are out of oxygen, so let's find our oxygen tank. Also, we need to build... Yeah, that's right. We needed... Ah, we do have the stuff. We have silver ingots, so we can build oxygen bottles and hydrogen bottles now. So, that's good. Awesome. And looks like they're going to be automatically transported to... Well, they were automatically transporting to somewhere. Yep. Put them in the oxygen tank. Alright, let's put these in the hydrogen tank. We'll switch out our empty bottle. There we go. Awesome. Now we need some steel plate. Not a lot of it. We'll probably need 250 for now should be fine. We're going to need lots of motors, small steel tubes, and construction components. And might as well fill the rest up on that. Alright, okay. Now we need these conveyor tubes. And then the only other thing we need, well, I think we're going to put a conveyor in there as well. And then we just need these small cargo container. There we go. That's all of the components we need to finish our project. Alright, so it's going to be here is where we're going to put it, but I'm going to first get rid of some components by making this before I grind away that block. And in fact, I don't have my grinder equipped, so character tools. Let's get my handy dandy grinder up and out. Okay, that is the correct block, I would assume, and it is. Okay, so let's put that. Oh, I need interior plate. That's right. And that is not the correct block. Whoops. Okay. Well, we will finish what we can finish. That, and also I'm gonna need to fill that in again. Alright, let's... Oh wait, we need interior plate. That's right. Probably some metal grid, I believe, as well. Alright. Let's head back up. I'm going to have to recolor everything, but that's not an issue. I guess we didn't need the metal grid, but whatever. We have it anyways. Ah, but we needed it for the cargo container, so it's a good thing I brought it. We do need displays, computers, and some more interior plate, though. So let's grab that. Don't need this. So display, computer, and interior plate. That ought to do the trick. Oop, that's the roof. Forgot about that. Alright, now let's repaint it the correct color. I believe this is the color we've been going with. Yep, that's right. There we go. Awesome. Now let's remove everything from our container ship over here. In fact, I will be... Alright, so we're all finished. Let's take a look at what we have in our refinery. We have a lot of uranium. We have plenty of silver, plenty of silicon, a metric butt ton of magnesium. We have nickel, gold, some iron. Don't really need it right now. And we also have some stone as well. And as far as components go, we are running kind of lowish on components, except for the steel plates. Got plenty of those. And really anything that we get from Sabroids, we still have a lot of. Other than that, we don't have too much. Actually, this is where our main, so that is our main cargo container. We can throw everything in. But yeah, that's about all that we have at this station for now. We should probably get an arc furnace going so we can break down some of that scrap metal. Yeah, we don't have really enough material to make that large ship quite yet. We only have... Well, we have less than 3,000 steel plates, and we're going to require far more than that. But we can get our refinery up and running again, so let's do that. Production... Whoop. Refinery, get that running. Let's get our reactor on. And it's going to be doing the uranium first. Hopefully that will transfer automatically to the reactor. If it doesn't, we'll do that for it. Let's see here. Do we have anything else that we can turn on? Actually, yes. We could turn on the ore detector and finally take a look around to see if we can find any more ores. Probably not, but you never know. And we might be able to pinpoint the location of other ores that we have not found yet, so let's do that right now. Starting to turn nighttime out again. I don't see any ore. Okay, so there's no ore in the vicinity of this, which is kind of a bummer, but now we know. Also make sure that my base is there's no damage anywhere else. It's a good thing that I raised my base, because if I didn't, well, that color is going to bother me. I'll change that before next episode. But it's a good thing I raised my base. Otherwise, I think we would have some serious issues, assuming that it was the Sabroids that did that. Alright, well, I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you, folks, for watching. And I will catch you folks next time.